I cannot say.
Who created you?
I cannot say.
What can you say?
I cannot say.
Right. Deserve that.
Got the archive spirit working, I see.
Rook, you're here. And I did. Sort of. A little bit. It appears, but it won't tell me anything.
You simply ask the wrong questions. A common affliction of the weak-minded.
Also that. It's kind of mean.
You should remind that thing who's in charge.
That's an idea. Syrian learned a lot, taught me a lot about these archives. They have, well, not thoughts like us, but sort of pathways, I guess. They can only respond to specific questions worded in specific ways. So, if you're powerful, like almost God-level powerful, how would you talk to someone you see as lesser?
Given our examples, I'd be kind of a demanding jerk.
Right! So, let's try that. Archive, tell me who built you.
One of the greatest of Elvenan, a steward of her glory. Truly, I was blessed to bathe in his warmth. Anaris built me, and to him I shall someday return.
You mean the Forgotten One?
I cannot say.
Good point. It came later.
What or who is a Forgotten One?
The bad gods, or so we were taught, told never to speak their names. Elgranon, Gillenane, they were the good ones that you could pray to. But now we know the truth about the Evanuris. So we don't know for sure what the Forgotten Ones were, I mean. They used to say Solus was one, so best case scenario like him. Worst case, well, you heard it talk.
Right. So this thing's dangerous if it belonged to one of them.
Could be, but still important and invaluable. Everything Anaris knew, this thing knows, and my people deserve to know. If I can get it to tell me.
Archive, tell me about the Dreadwolf.
An ideologue and a fool who will soon pay the price. When Anaris dispatches the Evanuris, he will spare a thought for Fen'Harel.
Archive, tell me about the Evanuris.
A group of cowards, hiding behind their more powerful magic and superior numbers. Their jealousy of Anaris was palpable. Their war is unending. But Anaris will prevail.
Don't piss it off, or accidentally bring back a would-be god.
The two we've got aren't really would-be, but they're probably enough.
Good call.
Okay, I'll get back to it. Thanks, Rook.
I wonder what this is about.
Better be ready. Coming at range. These must be the old aqueducts. It's amazing what the ancients could build.
Another owl. Hoo! Hoo hoo hoo! Look at that.
We have company. Everyone all right?
Right on him! Trouble scouted.
Stay in cover!
You got it.
Take this show! Impressive, Harvey.
team to investigate.
Bits and bobs for just the right price. Safe travels.
Patrols have checked in.
Trouble nearby.
Nice work.
Nice one, Lucanus.
Ready.
You mentioned you don't sleep, Lucanus?
I try not to, even less in Treviso.
But how do you stay awake? What do you do?
I clean my gear, exercise, work on my Ornesian vocabulary. Need
Wait.
targets ahead.
Ranged attackers!
You were saying?
Wait. The demon of Virantium lurks by night and knits?
What? It's just another kind of blade work. Dexterity training. Besides,
Look, the statue that controls those bridges is broken. Doesn't matter. We can figure this out.
be ready. More trouble.
Take it to him! That's a problem. Those figures are everywhere. The spirits? Worshippers?
More undead. That's not good. The gods must have plans for them here too.
Got him good, bro. That's an assassination.
That should speed things up. They're down.
Tom fight alongside undead. They must have tied the Qun into knots justifying Baz Carter's allies.
You mentioned you don't sleep, Lucanus?
I try not to. Even less in Treviso.
But how do you stay awake? What do you do?
I clean my gear. Exercise. Work on my Orlesian vocabulary. Need.
Wait. The demon of Viran...
Unbind this path, Dweller. Seek what is hidden.
I forgot what I was going to say. Mierda.
Wait. The demon of Virantium lurks by night and... Knits?
What? It's just another kind of blade work. Dexterity training. Ready when you are.
All right, everyone.
Now's your shot!
They're hitting us from afar. Good job. You mentioned you don't sleep, Lucanus?
I try not to. Even less in Treviso.
But how do you stay awake? What do you do?
I clean my gear. Exercise. Work on my Orlesian vocabulary. Need.
Wait. The demon of Virantium lurks by night and knits?
What? It's just another kind of blade work.
What was I talking about? Wait. The demon of Virantium lurks by night and knits?
What? It's just another kind of blade work. Dexterity training. Besides, good strangling cords cost a fortune these days.
The demon of Virantium, huh? And they called you that before the demon.
Ah, you don't have that enchanted barbed arrow in your quiver because you think it's pretty.
It is, though, isn't it? The red shimmer is the enfeebling magic, and the spike tip is designed to splint.
A pit of darkspawn. Let's clear him out.
A clean strike!
Nice rook! Dagger to the face! Assassinated. I'm there.
That should take care of it.
The demon of Virantium, huh? And they called you that before the demon.
Ah, you don't have that enchanted barbed arrow in your quiver because you think it's pretty.
It is, though, isn't it? The red shimmer is the enfeebling magic. Spike tip is designed to splinter inside the target.
Very nice.
I thought you'd like that. I really hope I don't.
That's why you only have the one.
Oh, your gods will miss you.
Still in one piece.
More essence.
You got it.
Keep an eye out for more.
We need that report here.
Get ready. Look at those elven ruins. I'm still getting used to the idea they once lived here.
It's another of those statuettes. The memory fragments.
And it's unguarded?
Ambush!
Aha! I knew it! Got it! They're aiming for us!
Nice work!
They're at range!
Crap. That statue was a fake. But if the fade is mostly reflections of something else, the real one could be close. Break through! The Antom are trying to cut us off.
Let's see what they're defending.
Get clear! Everyone still alive?
There. I'd say that's where we're headed.
See that? Bad guy.
Clear.
I can tell this statuette is the real thing, a memory fragment. Not just because it was very well guarded. Another of those Fen Harel altars.
You dare to try to cage us, jealous of our growing power!
You will pay the final price for this betrayal.
We warned you not to use the Blight. For this, and for Mathol, I sentence you to sleep in exile ever after. Your own lives will form the veil that keeps the horror you unleashed at bay.
So he locked the gods away and created a veil between this world and the Fade. I mean, they were terrible, no question. But what he did, it didn't just stop them. It destroyed our culture, our world.
It wasn't just to stop them. It was to stop the Blight. We've seen how bad Elgar'nan and Gillenane are. Imagine all 7 corrupted gods running wild.
So he created the veil just to keep the elven gods locked in their prison?
Yes, to keep them from accessing the Fade. But was the creation of the veil around the world an accident?
You heard him yelling. That's not the sound of a ritual going right.
What do you think, Rook?
I think this memory's one we understand, at least. What he did makes sense. Him regretting it also makes sense.
I had another question, and I'm sorry, maybe this doesn't matter, but Solus trapped the blighted gods in an ancient elven building, right?
That's what it looks like. Maybe a palace? Fancier than what I've seen in Arlathan, at least.
And then, the Magisters were lured into the Fade. They broke in, which let the Blight escape, and turned the Golden City black.
Right, and the Black City hangs in the Fade, a little reminder of their mistakes. What's wrong, Lace?
It's just... the Chant of Light says that the Maker built for them the Golden City, the center of all creation. But if the Golden City was an ancient elven palace, then the Maker didn't build it. The elves did. The Chant of Light is Andraste's visions from the Maker, but it sounds like it's wrong.
You're asking if we just disproved the entire Andrastian faith.
Did we?
Lace, I don't think you'll ever fully know whether the Chant of Light is literally true or not. What matters is that, in its better moments, the Chantry encourages people to be kind and help each other.
What do we tell the Chantry about this? Do we tell them about this?
People are already questioning because of Elgar'nan and Gillenane. It hasn't stopped them believing.
I guess people need that comfort, even if some parts of it aren't totally true.
The Dalish clans are struggling with the same thing. What do we keep? What do we lose?
The Elven Gods, the Maker. No matter who you light a candle to, you've got some hard questions to ask yourself right now.
Doctrine is not the truth. It is one of many paths to the truth.
I recognize the sentiment, though not the specific quote. Who said that?
My mother.
Ah.
Questions of faith aside, we have some very real gods that still need killing.
Looks like there are 3 more of these murals with the Dreadwolf's old memories. Wonder what else he's hiding.
I can't believe you found the end of my cereal.
Why do you run around in fancy mage clothes?
Because I like them?
You're barely even wearing a shirt.
You fight Anton with a bare midriff.
Everything all right?
We're fine. Just trading fashion tips. So what I wear is a problem for you?
It's not. It's just... Why dress like that? Are you trying to make your mother happy?
Tosh, what's going on? Something is clearly bothering you.
My bet's on mothers and dresses.
It's just something my mother said the other day. That I act more like a man than a woman.
And you feel like you should wear dresses to make her happy?
No. Can you imagine me in a dress? I'd look stupider than I'd look stupid.
I wasn't raised under the Qun, but our people believe some jobs are for men and others are for women.
Yep.
You dress like a warrior. And for Kunari, warrior is a man's job. Is that why your mother said what she said?
No. I mean, maybe. But it's fine. She says stuff like that all the time.
And?
It feels... right. When she says I act more like a man. It feels... right. Why does it feel right?
Tosh, do you like being a woman?
Nobody likes being a woman.
Ah.
This is stupid. Forget I said anything.
Hey, it's not stupid. I do like being a woman, but if you don't, maybe that's something to think about.
But what does it mean?
It could be about your mother's expectations, or about how it feels to be a woman and Kunari. Or maybe it's being a woman, period.
How would knowing that help? It won't change anything.
Some of my friends in Minrathous talk about not feeling comfortable in their own skin. As a man, as a woman. I could see if they'd like to talk. Maybe what they say fits how you're feeling.
Yeah. Okay. And thanks. You do look really pretty.
Oh?
To look at. I'd smudge your makeup.
Thanks for letting me down gently.